Hello, my name is, and I'm a private French, Spanish, and English teacher. For the past 10 years, I've been working as an educator, translator, and interpreter, from Paraguay to Ireland to Austria to Australia. I fell in love with languages when I was young. Something in me understood the importance of language and its inherent ability to construct reality. After all, if perception is reality and we must use words to describe our perception, the words we choose to use or are forced to use quite literally construct our reality. That's not why I love languages though. I went to a school with a large Spanish-speaking population and a strong foreign exchange program. I always gravitated toward the foreigners and did what I could to pick up pieces of their languages and share their cultures. When I started high school, I immediately joined the Spanish club, and that year, they were organizing a trip to Spain. I had never left the country at this point, so I was really excited at the opportunity. My parents said no, and it made sense. The trip was tremendously overpriced, and it was only going to be for 1 week. And while I do firmly believe that language acquisition can happen quickly, 1 week will never be enough. My parents didn't forget how badly I wanted to go though, and my mom found a different program called Modern Language Study Abroad, or MLSA, that was run through the local community college. 2 years later, I was living with a host family in Costa Rica while studying at the University of Costa Rica in San Jose. When I came back, I met a new exchange student, someone from Germany. We played on the soccer team together and quickly became friends. He was on exchange through Rotary International Exchange Program. With Rotary, it is customary to have 3 host families, splitting time with each one of them throughout the year. He, however, was only able to secure 1 host family, which actually ends up happening more often than you might think. But since we were close, I asked my parents if we could host him for a few months. They agreed tepidly, and he and I ended up sharing a room with bunk beds.
We did it!
We did it!
It looked amazing!
Look at that! That looks like what you would buy from a store.
Should have been
Look
a
at
bunk
all the
bed
floor
along.
space.
So
We
much,
do aerobics in here.
so many activities!
Do step class.
It's making my head spin how many activities we can do.
Play Army Man.
Yeah.
This is how we do it.
Da, 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 da.
Hey, I never asked you.
Yeah.
You like guacamole? Ah! Open!
We ended up living together for 7 months, and to this day, even if you ask my parents, it's one of the best things that's ever happened to us. We became such good friends that this past summer, 10 years later, we went to his wedding. His first host mom was the president of the local Rotary Club, and at the time, she didn't have any other students who were interested in going on exchange, so she asked me. I jumped at the opportunity. Less than a year later, I was on a plane to Belgium, about to be dropped into an unknown country filled with people who do not speak a language that I know. And I've been doing the same thing ever since. But I don't just travel to see things. My goal is to meet people and make lifelong friends. One of the friends I made in Belgium while on exchange, whose brother was actually integral to my French education, also got married this summer. So we were at her wedding too. And that is why I do what I do. I went through the American public education system. I understand what it's like. The fact that so much time goes into learning new languages and such pathetic results are achieved is a stain on the public education system and its priorities. I take a different approach. I teach for conversation, not tests. The relationships I built did not come from the ability to pass tests on paper. In fact, if I spent 6 years learning French in the US, I wouldn't have been able to build the relationships that I did after only 6 months living in Belgium. But this channel won't be about teaching, at least not for the most part. What I aim to do with this channel is explain the deeper aspects of language. Very few people pay attention to the language they use. After all, based on everything most people experience in the educational institutions, it doesn't really matter. If nothing else, I hope this channel communicates one thing to you. No one is coming to save you. Of course, the inverse is also true. No one is coming to stop you. The more you understand your language, the more you will understand yourself. But the more you understand language as a whole, the more you will understand society and the world as a whole. If that sounds like something you're interested in, like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a new video. Follow me on the social medias, links in the description. And if you are interested in or already working on learning a new language, subscribe to my newsletter for weekly second language strategies delivered straight to your inbox. Until next time, future polyglot.